Discovery Hunter is doing really well after the latest patch changes, and in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about the deck, talk about the mulligan, the win rate, as well as some general tips seeing how to play with, as well as what to expect from this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire some Hearthstone coaching, as well as check me out live on Twitch. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and we have seen a similar list like this before, but it wasn't doing as amazing as it is now. It was still pretty good in super skilled hands, but the general player base was not really doing anything too Da Vinci with it. But with all the changes, with all the top decks being nerfed, this deck actually is shining yet again. Still mainly in the top legend ranks, but we can still see it at a respectable around 57% win rate from Diamond to Legend, so definitely nothing to scoff at. The deck is called Discovery Hunter mainly because of alien encounters, which you get the discount down to 0, and you could repeat it a bunch of times with the help of Tidepool Pupil, or you could discover it a couple of times extra with the help of Rangari Scout. You have some decent early game with things like Awakened Tremors with Sneaky Snakes. Rangari Scout going first is not the worst idea in the world if you don't expect the opponent to deal with it, especially if you plan on following up with something like Birdwatching. Tracking is also in here, so you can get the discounts rolling. Observer of Myths allows you to buff all of those 2/5s nice and quick. Tidepool Pupils you can use in all sorts of different ways, but the really good one would be obviously for alien encounters in most cases. We have a couple of Titan Force Traps, which I kind of felt weird about, but they honestly do work pretty well against anything from aggro to combo decks, so definitely not a bad inclusion. And the cool thing about this card is you could actually play Rangari Scout and then play Titan Force Trap, and you are going to be getting an extra copy of the secrets you discover because you are indeed discovering. And this also is discounting your alien encounters, so definitely works well in the deck. We have Exarch Nael, making your hero power into tracking basically each turn is going to be pretty nice for you. Again, you are going to be able to get most of the time what you really want, and also you're going to be discounting the alien encounters. Gorgon Zormwon curve ain't bad. Single copy of the new Parallax Cannon is pretty decent as well. You are going to have +2 attack on it if you're discovering, and you also get to use it with Immune one turn, if you manage to pull off the Spell Burst on it. Grifta is also in here. Again, he is a Discover card, so you could get yourself an extra deal 6 damage to the face that way, which in some cases would be your win con. And again, it does discount encounters. The alien encounters, amazing on tempo, amazing for defense, amazing for offense. So a pretty good all-around card, especially when you go it down to 0, and especially if you repeat it with the pupils. Same thing with Mantle Shapers, pretty amazing when you get them down to 0, especially if you actually pull off a Birdwatching, especially if you pull off with Rangari Scout, like turn 1 Rangari, turn 2 Birdwatching into a double Mantle Shaper. Can be super amazing because you get a couple of 7/6s that way. And if you have something like Bunch of Bananas, you could drop them down to 0 as soon as turn 3 or turn 4, depending if you had one in the starting hand already, I guess. And if you have the coin, obviously. We also have Agromar in here, still a pretty staple hunter card. If you guys don't have it, I guess you can still try the deck without it. Maybe just slap in another Parallax or something, I don't know, basically it's another weapon for you, so it makes some sense. And lastly we have Ziliax, which is obviously in a tokeny deck gonna be +1/-1. The deck can be pretty aggressive, and you could actually do a lot of burn from hand with the help of Grifta mainly. So it is quite the powerhouse right now. You can do some pretty quick things, pretty quick tempo plays with the help of the Mantle Shapers and such, and with the alien encounters, so definitely is a decent deck to be climbing to Legend with even. Matchup-wise, we don't have that much stats, but you're going to be great against Libram Pellies and against Space Rogues, apparently. I don't know if you pull it earlier. No, there's nothing really. We can check out similar variants. This one has decent sample size, I guess, and here's still no sample size, so there's that. Anyway, for the mulligans, we can see that people are going to be holding on to Vicious Slitter Spear, which I slept on the mulligan, which I slept from the deck. Like, this is still the same deck, right? Yeah, apparently I just slept on the Vicious, which can also be obviously pretty amazing, because you get a bunch of bananas on it. But yeah, mulligan-wise, going first and second, most probably you're gonna wanna keep the good 1-drops. Nael is great, Gorgon Zormo can be nice, but don't keep both of these in the same hand. Awakened Tremors against most matchups going first is nice. Observer of Myths apparently is not that horrible either. It is nice and tanky, so you could be tempoing it out. Titan Force could be a good keep as well, since you could discount your Mantle Shaper twice that way on turn 3. Birdwatching pretty decent, Rangari Scout also pretty good. And honestly, even tracking ain't that bad, so you can get the alien encounters nice and discounted. Honestly, if you have a couple of discount cards, you could even consider alien encounters as a keep, but you obviously would rather get extra copies of it with the help of the scout, even though that doesn't happen too often. Going second, things like Mantle Shaper become even more keepable here, because you have an extra coin, an extra card, so a lot easier to drop this guy on turn 3. Heck, even on turn 2 if you're lucky. You still want the 1-drops. Awakened Tremor is a bit less efficient here, because a lot of classes deal well with these on 2. Birdwatching still fine, pretty much the same stuff. All around that's it for the deck. Definitely not cheap, but not expensive either. Like, you have Ziliax and Gorgonzormus, so those are no-brainers. And Agramar is also pretty safe craft. Grifta is pretty nice. So yeah, nothing too niche about the deck. So if you're into this class, you might want to try this deck out. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games and top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Okay, this could be Libram, could be hand buff. Let's go like this, bunch of discovers and stuff. How's it going, Daddy? Welcome. Okay, I might plop that on 1. Valley doesn't do much on 1.
These could belong to a brand new species.
This guy decided to do some on 1. Could end up getting another Ragnari scout like this. That'd be actually kind of fun. But I didn't. Extra Mantle Shapers would be pretty sick. Extra Nail. Nael would be pretty awesome too, but I don't know about that. With a couple of spells, I think this would be the mass tempo play. Let's amass some tempo plays. Okay, sounds like Libram to me, but... yeah, I mean, there's no but. It's gonna be Libram. Alrighty, Nael it is. And let's get this thing nice and low. And next turn we can actually drop them both. Can also even drop this thing and buff the whole thing. Would be pretty massive. I must start blasting real freaking fast.
No one's going to believe this.
Then we start blasting. He wants to kill the 3-4. It's gonna cost him a bit more now. Why are they different? Oh, right. Silly me. Not too much. The Maharashi, not too much. Let's not go overboard with it. A little bit. What can you cut Agramar for? Agramar is a pretty cool card. Hard to say, man. Like, if you're playing Hunter, you're usually playing Agramar too. I guess second copy of a weapon is somewhat alright. In the end of the day, Agramar is a weapon on a stick, so might as well just get the stick. Yeah. I guess, makes sense. Oh, man. Yeah, still a fair bit of damage for us. Fair bit. Ooh. It's 1 off, 2 off lethal, so I'm gonna go with that for now. Just pushing the tempo though. Even a hero power gets the job done. Can't drop Lumia even if he could. It's not enough. So yeah, setting him up for hero power range is pretty nice. Obviously, he could have a couple of 4 damage lifesteals here, but that's all his turn, and he's gonna be at the 10. Not good enough. Okay. That went so well. Didn't even get the encounters. Against the Druid. I've heard Treant Druid is up there again. Surprisingly. I'm going first. Kinda like this hand this way. I'm gonna try. I'd rather get this thing done. If he's indeed Treant. This way I can buff him into Treant stats. And it's also a spell for this thing. He ain't doing much. Yeah, next turn he's flying for 0. Okay, he is not Treant apparently. It has come to my attention. The fuck you couldn't. Swipe wouldn't do all that bad to me. Second one would next turn though. Okay, I'm gonna buff him out of range again. Gorgonzorm went too bad as well. He didn't ramp using that, so we got that going. Okay, has 8 mana for next turn. But does he have a next turn? The fuck he does. He's dead on board and he should know it. Turn 5. He did not resist much. That was quick. That's what she said. Against the Mage Awakened Tremors. Doesn't really speak to me. Gorgonzorm was still eyed though. Okay. 1 mana, 1 drop with a hand like that. Of the vicious kind would be best. Snakes is a close second. Fascinating. This kind of sounds like Sif. Let's see if I can find myself a Mantle Shaper. Nope, not even close. Well, Vicious never hurt nobody. Should I coin out the Vicious? I think I will. Delicious. A delicious Vicious. What is up with everybody running Frostbolts, dude? Like, can you not? Oh man, good thing we didn't waste bananas. Of course you do. Of course you do. A lot of removal in these guys, huh? Nice spells I got there. I don't have anything to discover right about now. I'm gonna grab the Titan, I guess. I don't know, feels wonky. Good job, game. Fucking hell, dude. Why can't we have nice things? How's it going? Our control. Polo. Mr. Grifta. I can steal. Hopefully. The fuck I could. The drawing too bad. I don't want him drawing with this 2-4, but trading it feels bad. Does it though? It's too much card draw potential for him. Too much card draw for one man to handle. Hey, happy to hear, man. Welcome, welcome. What is up with this guy getting all the effects, man?
Your fate will be cut short. I died so slow.
No minion mage of all people. Forgot about that thing. Forgot about that thing existing. What was that shit even about?
These could belong to a brand new species. It will find me.
Lush wilds and clear steppes.
This doesn't look too hot. Does not look too hot now, does it? Okay. I'm gonna just get this guy out of the way. It's actually doing a little bit too much now, isn't he? Wouldn't I rather just start mouthing him though? Fuck that. I'm kinda healthy on the board, so shouldn't be dealing that much damage. Pretty lucky for him to get all the effects, though. It's only 1 damage, so it's not that big a deal. How's it going? Hey, Mitchell. Welcome. Right lugs. Jesus, dude. So you gonna kill me? Let's try something like this. I'll have to tempo this thing out. I don't think this is worth Ziliaxing though. Goddamn alien encounters cannot be uncountered, yo. I have a feeling I'm dead already. I have a feeling. Random bullshit go. Yes. That was effective. Imagine playing that shit. He is almost dead, but I don't have a speck of damage. Surprisingly, this deck doesn't run Animal Companion, which kind of sounds like a good thing. Wow, well at least he managed to randomly get alien encounters. Why wouldn't he, after all? He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy, guys. Could reopen my Hero Pair if I want to. What would I grab if I had one? Tidepool Pupil could be alright.
Lush wilds and clear skies.
Could belong
This
to
could
a
be
brand
our
new
home.
species.
Let's load him up with the good stuff. Why am I so dumb? Why am I so fucking dumb? Well, that was a throw. That right there was a throw. A free throw, mind you. I don't know, feels dumb, but... Yeah, I botched it. Random bullshit mage, apparently. Nice targeting. That's a counter spell, guys. Let's try not to forget.
My hand is too full.
Nothing but a face thing, huh? That could have gone on his face, too. Like that. Okay. That was miserable. This guy throw? Apparently. As long as I don't counterspell myself again, that is. Random frostball, do not be you. Do not ask for my location. It's the plague, funny. Could just grab myself the bananas. Let's uncounterspell ourselves. That was a dumb game. Okay. Guess we're just gonna have to take it then. Yeah, we played this less than optimally, that's for sure. So damn. What was that movie? Okay, I like the dragon, I guess. Kinda. Wow, nothing but expensive stuff, but it's kind of okay-ish. Still need to curve out a little bit quicker than that. That's kind of hot. It kind of feels like that, fam. Kind of feels like that. Rogue and Shaman are still pretty busted. Could actually get a big zilly. Next turn, drop this thing. Don't mess with Zoltan. Guess it was in the name. Let's get that cheese nice and festery. Gotta get that cheese smelly, yo. Next turn he can drop the free freeze. That'd be a damn shame. Let's put this thing out, and this also survives his current board state at least. Next turn I can drop the cheese plus the Ziliax. That might be good enough to work. Who the fuck runs that? Not bad, not bad. I can even just plop this thing out, actually. Yeah, Ice Trap could cog block his coin, at least. I'll just remove everything that can attack with a buff right now, so that Zilly remains, and that should be crazy enough to work. He can discount his 6 mana down to 2 mana Libram right about now. It's a free mana as is. Okay. Was that good enough? Did he need the coin? Maybe he wanted to drop Lumia there. That was probably the bright idea now, wasn't it? Yeah, he's gonna Lumiant. Zoltan. Hilarious. Wasn't it don't mess with the Zoltan? Oh man. What the fuck? He's recovering, bro. Stop it, dude. It's not worth it. What the hell? Imagine. The nerve of this guy. Might as well take him out with the weapon despite it being bigger. We deny him the healing and we also retain a minion, so it's definitely the better choice if that's what we're doing.
These texts, I cannot read them.
Perhaps. Okay, gets it back too. Fuck. Don't have a second one, por favor. Yikes. Big yikes. He even has the rush? No, he doesn't. Okay, we are in danger. We are not the danger.
These could belong to a brand new species.
This could give me 12 damage, you know? Should I just do that right now? Does have the +3 back for next turn. If I do get the 12 damage, I could just hero power this turn and drop him in range. Let's just plug these shits. Actually, this thing won't live that long now, would it? Probably was still not a bad idea to grift to there, but he could Lumia, he could do a lot of things to fuck me over here. Midas is also on the top of the naughty list here. Yeah, perhaps.
These texts, I cannot read them. The sun shines for me.
Okay, that's gonna be +6. It's not that big a deal. Probably has the second one too. Okay. Surely he could have done the trades a bit better than that. Leaves my Discover alive. Thanks, man. Gotta get lucky with it, though. Could just try going face first. What does that change? Could get Observer of Myths. Might as well go face first. That is not it. Damage me, dude. There you go. Okay. Good enough. We could have tons of damage with this deck with the help of Pupils and the Discoverers through Grifta, but you gotta get lucky with the 6 damage in the first place. Silent Storm. Yeah, for sure.
Before the legion's tide.
Going first. Honestly, I don't like this hand against the rogue, that is. Okay.
These
I'm
could
gonna
be
try my
long
luck with
to
this shit.
You cannot evade my fellhounds.
finding.
Yeah, there's two of them. If this 1-2 sticks and I drop another scout that gives me Mantle Shaper, that'd be lit.
Witness true
Backstab! Mantle Shaper off the top is making it harder for me to do that, but
These could belong to
a man can
brown
dream, and a man can fail. Well, triple up Vicious Litter Spear with the buff could be kinda hot.
finding. Follow its tracks.
1 mana 3/4 sounds good to me. And this spell damage sticking kinda defeats the purpose. Fuck. I'm gonna get rid of that. The fuck I will, I don't discover. Shit. I'ma still slap it. Another bullshit Sonya rogue. This guy is atrocious. Could get Agrimar out of the top, who knows. Shit. Well, shit. That is horrendous. Pretty shitty top deckage. For a Discover Hunter, we sure ain't discovering. We're not in the discovering business, are we? Yeah.
Time is almost up.
Alrighty then. Miss me with that shit? The fuck you will. Right, lad. Why not start with that then? I guess he drew it. Okay, Grifta is actually almost lethal.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Could put a price on such powerful artifact. I could.
It is almost lethal.
Finding.
Wait, it is lethal. Because we discovered. Slept on the discover part. Well, that was funny. That was such a dumb game. Why do I never play Rogue? I played Rogue yesterday and I had a shit time with it. I really hate the direction in which Rogue has went into an absolutely obnoxious class. Like, Rogue used to be one of my main classes. I think it was actually the first class I reached 2,000 wins with. And then Rogue decided to be an absolute total pile of shit. I played Galakron Rogue a lot, played Mech Rogue a lot, Odd Rogue a lot. More the aggressive style rogues, you know, but combo style rogues are kinda disgusting. Serlini. That ain't a bad hand, but against the rogue it ain't amazing. I'm gonna give it a try still. Yeah. We have observed he is quite strong indeed.
My blood boils for war.
Nothing a prep destroy can't fix next turn. He has a starship though, so he does not run that much stuff. Still runs that though. At least he's supposed to. Fuck. In this case, I'm gonna have to deal with it before we start blasting. Still like this still. Still takes the extra out of it. Not bad, not bad. The banana. Quickly before I forget. Prep dubious purchases a play. Doesn't have it, unless he still could have done it, but does this instead. Look. Still turn 3 down to 19. Guess we'll allow it.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Am I ever gonna do the alien encounter crap? Okay, next time we got to double up a lot.
These could belong to a brand new species.
That ain't bad, but neither is this. Do have a couple of bananas still. I'll allow it. Double Grifta could just straight up kill him real soon. This helps me drop this shit faster, but I'd rather go with this.
Inhospitable.
Then again, this 1/2 probably always dies, so maybe I should not have picked Grifta. Maybe the snakes were the play there, so we discount this shit. Yeah, of course. At least he got the smaller one. There you are.
I must destroy all.
I'm gonna grab this still. And can get these down to 0. Any day now. Last banana? Thought I had one more, man. I don't know how it worked out. Buffing the pieces does not buff the ship, though. I learned that through bird watching. The bird watching pieces still come back small. Kinda counterintuitive, but sadly that's the sad reality. Okay, that's at least the smaller one. Sucks to be this guy. Heal back 28. Nothing this man can't fix. I'm gonna have to get lucky still, right? Alternatively, I could go with Myths, this thing, buff twice. It's not enough. Ah,
These could belong to a brand new species.
6 me, dude. Doesn't fail today. Grifta does not fail. It's like a 40% chance to get the one you want, isn't it? Kinda scary. Accurate today with it. Very much for the follow, Matt the Tank. One of many D-tanks, I do believe. Against the Palele again. I kinda like the Rangari scout going first. Alexander with the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. There you are.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Burb me, dude. Well, 2 Niels are not that amazing, but still decent. Turn 3 5/5 gets the job done.
These texts! I cannot read them.
The banana. Weapon next turn probably takes care of this 1/2 anyway, but I could cockblock his Discover at least. I mean, the second draw. Guess he didn't like it that much anyway, because he did not use the coin for it. Still feels kinda shit though. If I triple banana it doesn't... It still dies to the 3/2. Fuck yeah.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Honestly, you don't have room for a ZS. Like, I played the thing last night and it felt super clunky as is, let alone thinking about another 2-drop you want to be including in the mix. It was a wee bit clunky. Another burb watching.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Come on, encounters. Double Zilly could be silly. I do have a somewhat white hand. Gotta keep it cheap.
Inhospitable.
I'ma kill that. Should be dropping the free freeze here. Sad. What a sad day to have eyes. Alien encounters never comes, man. It's no, not November or something. Finally. Piece of shit.
For war.
Inhospitable.
Okay, if I manage to pull up both the sillies next turn, that'd be pretty aight. Has him discounted -2. That is definitely quite annoying.
I cannot read them.
Yeah, these Living Horizons definitely fit Libram. I found my hand to be quite stacked a lot of the time.
Inhospitable.
Quite the zilly board.
The sun shines for me.
Could heal quite a lot here. Could even kill me. +8, +6. Shouldn't be able to unless he has both the +6s. That would be +20 damage. That ain't good. +12 is not enough. This allows him to coin so much, up to 5. This does activate his 4 manas down to 1s.
Little time.
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
Trades. Does he not have the healing? Guess not.
Any problem.
Not great though, not great. Griff to take control would be out of control. Do I ever have lethal from hand straight up with these bananas? Couple of bananas make this into an 8 with the spell. Yeah, that's lethal straight up, man. Smackerdoodle in the noodle. Okay. Got distracted for a second there, didn't I? Had my eyes off the ball being his face. Okay, what else should we play? We definitely climb plenty with this one. What else should we take a stab at? Jesus, Discover Hunter 7-0.